welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Today's video is on an actor from the Andy Griffith Show that was on the Andy Griffith Show that became a huge movie star. Who do you think it is? Let's find out. Are you ready? In 1962, Andy Griffith Show introduced Barney Fife's cousin Virgil as an awkward kid who needs Andy's help to build some self-confidence. Although Virgil only appeared once, the character is memorable because we didn't meet very many of Barney's relatives on the sitcom, and the actor who played Virgil went on to become a major movie star, an even unlikely sex symbol in the 60s. Michael J. Pollard started his acting career with TV roles in the late 50s and early 60s on shows like Alfred Hitchcock Presents and The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis and Star Trek. Off-screen, he was a painfully shy hippie who spent years surfing couches before finding success as an actor at the end of the 60s. That's when he got cast to play C.W. Moss in Bonnie and Clyde, a character based on a gang member named W.D. Jones, a real gangster who actually ran with real Bonnie and Clyde. The real Jones said Pollard's depiction of him was accurate, saying Moss was a dumb kid who ran errands and done what Clyde told him to. That was me, all right. Pollard impressed so much as C.W. Moss that he garnered an Oscar nomination for the role. And though he didn't win, he went from earning $14,000 for the movie role to $150,000 for his next picture, and soon $250,000 per picture. 1968, Pollard had made the leap that pretty much only Don Knotts had made, going from Mayberry to major movie star. After Bonnie and Clyde, Pollard became, as one critic declared in the Des Moines Register in 1969, the idol of young America. Asked whether he was surprised that he became a sex symbol, Pollard answered, "Nothing surprises me." Although he became especially popular with the ladies, Pollard was married to his second wife by the time he became famous. He said they fell in love so instantly she moved in with him 2 hours after they met, and they married very quickly after that. As Pollard's popularity grew, though, his shyness never really subsided, and soon he was declining celebrity interviews because of his basic shyness and timidity. This shrouded the movie star in mystery, with Pollard's fans clinging to details released in limited interviews, where the actor mostly talked about being a homebody. "I usually keep to myself, locked in the house unless I'm working," Pollard said. After finding success, he bought a modest home in New York, preferring to live in a rougher part of the city with hippies and artists he could relate to, where he felt he blended in. Through the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, he did anything but blend in, garnering attention on the big screen and roles across from major movie stars from Robert Redford to Steve Martin. He also joined Harvey Korman on the cast of the short-lived 80s sitcom called Leo and Liz in Beverly Hills. By the early 2010s, he would still be seen featuring in movies and TV before retiring from acting in 2012 and then passing away in 2019. Back in '69, his dream, after becoming a big name in Hollywood, was to direct his own movie, but his idea about a guy who can't tell the difference between reality and illusion never made it to the big screen. Perhaps he never directed the movie, though, because he changed his mind and decided he didn't want to direct movies after all. In a '69 interview, Pollard tells his interviewer that he decided in the middle of their conversation that he's going to stop giving interviews. When asked why, Pollard said something very relatable. "You ask me questions and I have to think about answers. Then you go away and I'll change my mind about a lot of things," I said. "I change my mind at least 20 times a day," Pollard said. And that's what happened to cousin Virgil. He got some confidence. That's all I got for you today. Have a great day. God bless. Praying for you.